Now, Darryl Hill, not quite a household name, but someone who broke down barriers for African-American athletes. Hill was the first black man to play football in the ACC, and he did it at the University of Maryland. In honor of Black History Month, I sat down with Hill to find out what it was like on that turf 5 decades ago. Darryl, you have been considered the Jackie Robinson of college football. I mean, that's a huge title to put on somebody, but essentially that's exactly what your career did.
Well, it's a humbling title. I certainly am very respectful of what the great Mr. Robinson had to do, and just to be spoken of in the same breath is quite an honor. Football was big. So integrating college football in the South was similar to integrating baseball nationwide.
Did you set out to do that?
I had no intention of doing it. I had been in Navy at first before coming to Maryland, and I was the first African American to play sports at a military academy. So I was used to kind of being on the spotlight in that regard, and when I decided to leave Navy, I thought, well, heck, I'm gonna have a good, normal college career. So when Lee Corso, who was the coach here at Maryland, came to me and said, we'd like you to come to Maryland, and my response was, I'm not trying to be Jackie Robinson, I want to be Joe College. Let it go at that. So I was a reluctant participant, to say the least. But stronger minds prevailed, and I wound up here anyway, and of course, looking back on it, it's tremendous.
Now, that was 1963, and although you didn't set out to be Jackie, you are almost equivalent as far as college football goes. When you think fall Saturdays in November and October and how many African-American athletes now populate college football, what does that bring to mind?
Well, certainly, I look out there with pride when I'm moving around in the South and see the African-American athletes, because I remember the day that they couldn't go and they couldn't play. And that was a tough thing, you know, if you lived in Georgia and you couldn't play at the University of Georgia. So to see kids staying home and playing and populating the field, yes, it's nice.
Earlier this year, Hill was honored by the Maryland Senate for his accomplishments. He is considered a trailblazer, and rightfully so.